discuss in this episode is the different types of lease purchase. Well, you have different types of lease purchase. You have some lease purchases where they pay you actually per mile, and you have some lease purchases that pay you a rate, and then they take a percentage out of the rate that they negotiate from the brokers. Which one is actually better? Well, from my experience, I've experienced lease purchases where you get paid per mile. And what I came to realize is those types of lease purchases, are great environments, great companies, but the pay is kind of low. Say, for instance, $1.50 a mile, $1.25 a mile, $1.40 a mile. You understand, from those figures, you also had to take out all your expenses, and then you get the remainder of that. So tops of those type of setups, you're going to bring home anywhere between $800 to $1,900 a week. What I've experienced was I like that type of environment, but because the morale was higher, they had a more in tune with the driver, but the pay wasn't there. And the second is percentage-based lease purchases. What I've noticed with percentage-based lease purchases that most of them are foreign companies. You have a lot of opportunity to make capital, more than the mile-based lease purchases. And to me, those type of setups are more lucrative, and you can make more money, anywhere between $2,000 to $7,000 a week. And with those earnings, you can capitalize on it a lot faster than the per mile lease purchase. You can pay your truck off in a year and a half, 2 years if you actually set your mind to it. I've known individuals that pay their truck off in 1 year. Most lease purchases that pay like that, they at least want you to stay there a year before you pay it off. But if you cut down your expenses, professionally, and at home personally, you can capitalize on that, use the write-offs, and have a truck in 12 months, so to speak. So those are the two different types, from my experience of lease purchasing. You just got to figure out what works for you, and what are your goals, because at the end of the day, it's all about your goals and what you got on paper, what do you envision you being in a certain amount of time, where you envision your company being in a certain amount of time. That is the main goal. That is the main obstacle to figure out, because once you figure that out, you have a target to hit. So those are the two types, and you got to figure out what works for you. Do you want the environment? Do you want the nice truck with the APU unit, or do you want to be at a company that has a decent truck, nice truck, all right truck, no APU? You put your own APU unit in it, because with that extra $2,000-3,000 you make in a week, you can afford to do that. So until next time, see you for episode 3. Hammer down.